This is Umar for BoxNation. We're in Hamburg, Germany for the 62nd WBC Annual Convention. I'm joined by Dalton Smith, who's made the trip. Luckily for us, it's only an hour and a half. Loads of Mexicans and Americans have done like an 18-hour trip. I feel sorry for them, to be fair.
Yeah, it's madness. Like I say, I think we're the ones who's done the least, one of the shortest of journeys compared to a lot of people. So it's quite ideal for us.
Yeah, but it's about time. We go to Vegas all the time and stuff. So,
yeah.
Dalton, yeah, look, loads of legends in the room. We were just speaking about it. Miguel Cotto, Terence Crawford, Sean Porter. I mean, the list goes on. So it's great, firstly, for you to be here. Yeah. But what brings you here, Dalton?
Yeah, just like I said, I'm with the WBC. Got a WBC silver title, and I just think it's good for a boxer to, when you get invited along to these sort of things, it's it's crucial you come, show your face. It's not only that, you're rubbing shoulder to shoulder with boxing greats and people I've looked up to from being young. Like you say, Miguel Cotto, legends of the game.
If there's one photo you could have, you could pick one, who would it be?
From who I've seen up to now, it's Miguel Cotto, definitely.
And try and make that happen. Dalton, in terms of yourself, what is the latest? I've heard nothing really on you on a fight date, etc. Are we looking at early 2025?
I think we're looking early 2025. I'm back in the gym, full swing now. Obviously, a frustrating end of this year for me. But early 2025, I want to be out, get that momentum going again, and chase for those big fights.
Are we looking? Yeah, look, you're highly ranked with the WBC, obviously. We're looking just at sort of world names now.
Yeah, definitely, and keeping that momentum up, and chase one of those world titles. And for me, I've always gone down the WBC route. So, like you say, it's getting that opportunity and grabbing it when it comes.
Because look, I know people watching this, mostly British viewers. There's one name that people want to see you with, but at the moment, from the things I'm hearing, that just does not seem realistic at this point. From their side, anyways, Dalton.
Yeah,
with Adam.
With Adam, yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen anytime soon.
Exactly, and people sometimes think, it's Dalton calling Adam out. I've only called Adam out because I wanted the European title. That's the only reason I called Adam out. But obviously, look, we're on his own paths, and he's gone down the IBO route. I want to go for one of the bigger titles. So, look, I just think that the fight will eventually happen. Like I keep saying it before, it takes two to tango. But look, I want Adam to keep winning. I want him to keep doing well. It's better for me. It's better for him. So, it's like I say, I wish him all the best. And when the fight happens, it'll happen.
Dalton, I do want to ask you about Pierce O'Leary. Was that fight offered to you? And just general thoughts on Pierce and whether you'd entertain that fight?
It never got offered, but Pierce's name, he started obviously coming into the mix a little bit more. I believe I'm at a higher stage than Pierce. It got a good win at the weekend, but like I said, whoever gets itself in those positions, and when we're at the top, those fights are going to happen.
I feel like, look, yourself, Adam, and Pierce, more than capable, all of you, of winning world titles. So there could be some big unifications in the next couple of years between you guys.
Definitely, and the more names in the mix, the better. There's more fights to be made there. Some big fights for us to be a part of. So, like I say, all those guys, you want them to keep winning. It's only better for us all.
Dalton, I know Jack Catterall is looking likely to fight Arnold Barboza Jr. But he did say that he'd actually entertain fighting you after he beat Program. What was your reaction when you heard that? And is that something that you think Eddie can do next year?
Of course he can. Any fight can be made. I've said it before. Me and Jack, it's if you look at stylistically wise, he don't look the most entertaining. But that's whoever Jack will fight. But look, again, it's another British name, another big fight. Two they're at the top. I believe obviously Jack's obviously got to give him credit. He's in a bit of a higher position than me at the minute, so I think he deserves that world title. He's been there a long time now, so I think he'll go on win his world title, and then of course it can be a fight that can be made.
No, when I heard that from him, I thought fair play, because you're just beating Prograis. You're in line for fighting Barboza or maybe Teofimo Lopez, whatever happens with him. And obviously he knows you're a quality fighter, but he's ahead on that stage.
Yeah.
He still said, no, I'll fight Dalton Smith. So fair play to him.
Of course, like you say, it'll be a big fight for the British fans, and there's no disrespect there with me and Jack. I see him at the weekend, say hi to him and stuff, but boxing's business, and if big fights can be made and they make sense, then so be it.
Dalton, with the likes of Pearce and Adam, what do you believe separates you from the rest?
Obviously it's blowing smoke up your own arse, but at the same time it's confidence, and I just believe I've got a lot as a quality fighter. I've got a lot more what I've shown. I beat the better opposition. And I just think they've got to go and beat a world, and name what's up there in the world rankings. So I just believe I've proved a lot more in my career. I've boxed some better guys, and obviously I'm a big believer in myself. I know what I can do and adapt a lot more in a boxing ring than those guys. Dalton,
just finally, I know it was a couple of weeks ago with Sonny's loss and retiring. Just your reflections on that night.
Yeah, of course. That wasn't Sonny in the ring that night. It was clear to see that, but credit to Galal. Great fighter, and someone who I like a lot. I believe he'll go on and win a world title and do well in the division. So, but of course it weren't nice to see Sonny go out like that in the way that he did, and obviously what he said after the fight. So I do believe Sonny will be back. I know he said he's retired, but I just know once he's had a bit of time out, I believe Sonny will come back and fight again.
Listen, Dalton, appreciate your time in Hamburg. Make sure you get that picture with Miguel Cotto before you leave Germany, and I'll see you soon, all right?
Top man, thank you.